Olof around Ivy for the moment, maybe one by one looking for a pick by JW, closing a distance down, maybe kind of device waiting for opportunities, and indeed the one taps are indeed real. Where the P250's at?
And if you don't have utility, then you're basically just relying on either a rush or just like hitting some very, very sick shots.
Yeah, and against Astralis, they're probably going to be able to hit their shots.
The thing is, like, I can't understand, because even getting one person to buy utility can be enough. It can be all you need. Like,
Problem is, Kiabi and Device's positioning doesn't allow for a bomb plant. One of them has to go down. And if it's not Kiabi, then it's going to be hard to get the bomb planted. No kills in that round. Device on the high ground. Will it be flanked from the low ground by a teammate? Going through the flames. 5 HP, gets away with it. And again, he can play at the back of A, back of B, so Olofmeister creeping up. Does he have the angle advantage though?
Astralis really strained at the moment on the bomb train. Could be an issue, but Dennis will be spotted straight.
On B, and also Dupree getting inside pop manages to get one kill.
Dupree accidentally bought a Negev, so things might get interesting if one of the T's makes their way into CT spawn. M4 pick. Olof and Flusher remain looking for a second kill. Not going to happen in this round. Device changing his approach again. I'm not seeing it. Now it pays off. Olofmeister will be ready for Kiabi. Coming out close, catches him with a grenade.
What's happening? They can try to play safe against just buying time is Krim. He's not pushing with it, but he.
Krim containing the remainder of the players. Not expecting Device, but there's not much Device can do. He can't win the round anymore. It was nice from Krim. He knows when he throws that flashbang that they will hear it. It will be towards A.
Just one less angle to worry about, and they can just focus their attention on Pop Dog, on team main, and Astralis for the CTs to get into position here. Kiabi with another defense starts to collapse here for Fnatic, and there's nothing Flusher can do to stop this defuse from coming in. Just going to try to survive.
That was the round-winning rotation.
Not sure if he can take him by surprise. That's going to pull his attention away. Olofmeister picking up an AWP. JW's been spotted though, so maybe Kiabi can clean up. And now he knows what is safe and what's unsafe. Olofmeister creeping. Surely the scope is heard as well. Kiabi, oh, has he seen the barrel? Surely he's seen the barrel. There we go.
Connector where they know that their backs are not at risk. And that's a very nice shot there from Olofmeister. I don't know if he has time to save this, so 15 seconds to go. Oh, if he only had one more bullet, perhaps he gets the kill there, and he will not be able to do so.
As you can see, they've made their way into main again. JW taking a lot of damage though.
Maybe they can just dazzle with the shots, but perhaps not. The grenades are coming in, the shots coming from Astralis. Their defense holds incredibly strong.
And I don't know how much they can get out of economic damage at this point. There's an opportunity though. Swiftly taken away by Zipex. Then it's asking questions, which are answered by Dupree, leaving Olofmeister and JW alone. And they won't be long.
Man push here coming in onto the inner area from Astralis. That's a bit of a to push out onto the yard in an unknown position. He can make a big play here. He's going through the smoke, and he could be able to win the round here for his team. There's one quick frag on the bomb train. Push on the inner area just earlier. Okay, that's one way to do it. Device picking up a nice kill there, and it seems to be working out for Astralis.
And that leaves Dennis in a really difficult position, but if anyone can, Dennis 2 plays down for Astralis, and that will help them get a bye for this round. Almost 2 for Device, but again, it'll just be Krim's this occasion. W soon picked off. Fnatic being removed from the round like a scab on a knee by Astralis. And again, sun damage done.
Also towards Ivy. At times when Fnatic would maybe try and fight that, use all of their utility a bit later on, Astralis was just playing passive, saving their grenades and doing a good job of holding them off. So mostly just being one step ahead of Fnatic in this whole half.
See, this is how the Deagle goes for me.
The T, so Ivy is something that can be exploited. Let's see if Fnatic managed to do just that.
Device off to a good start, but instantly traded. Too many man Coming through the IV position, Dupree moving out of pop. Blaze angle, the CT's here for the party.
For long enough. Oh, back onto the angle. Perfect timing. That is Crim's dead, and now just JW spotted out now. He is pressured to go for the plant. Zipex with advantage. Shot missed by JW.
Zipex starting to back off, and again he can run distraction while Glaze on the high ground. Flusher will give him a bit too much skin. Don't get punished for it. Ooh,
Worry about in this situation. No Molotov, at least for now. Dennis comes in. Kirby, he can go for it. There's no concern with losing money here. They've got so much of it. Time is becoming a concern, though, to actually make this possible as he moves forwards now, looking for one of these remaining players. Finds one. The flash comes in. He can just go for the hold now. Does he actually have time to go for this, though? Does he have the time? Oh, my goodness. That is just horrible for Fnatic. Hearing that plant. Money in the bag. Can they get the round in the bag? Looking very good for that. 3 kills already. Only 1 trade coming back the way from Flusher as JW finally arrives onto the scene. But Flusher's in some trouble. He's spotted. He's in the corner right now. It's going to be able to make his way out. Doing a great job, actually, between him and JW. They may be able to pull this one off after all. They need to get it done now, though.
That retake when the Glocks get in your face then.
The flanks coming in from Dennis. Flusher forced forward. And there'll be no place to hide for these CTs. 3-on-3 against match point. JW can't see Kiabi through the smoke. Crims is there though with a 2D.
Is that a common Molotov? Like back of train and then
I haven't really seen those mollies on X.
thought process. Just get a bunch of SMGs so we have enough utility to deal with the pistols, and yeah, Astralis just very much on point. Nothing too flashy from them either. They were just playing really well as a team in that first half, starting off with some aggressive plays and then switching it up, hitting their shots, and Fnatic just couldn't find an answer for it.
Yeah, it seemed like they were trying to rely a little bit too much on their individual